last few days I've been experimenting with only cleaning. So today was the first time whole time I tried only cleaning instead of meditation. Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay. Cleaning is the most part. There are 2 parts in roughly 3, but 2 you can divide. Most part of meditation is cleaning. Some part of it is experience. And third part is transmission. So people consider second important, which is not experiences. This is not very important part. It is something coming, what has happened to you, or it is like developing your trust into yourself, that what you are doing is worth doing. If you are cleaned and something happened and you get an experience in your deeper being, your deeper existence, whatever you call, or your divinity, yourself, all at the beginning they all are same. I mean, the different you understand when we evolve with that how one is different. Like today only this newspaper I have written that what is this, people ask now what is self-realization. Now for a beginner I said it is like first you are cleaning your mind, you're understanding something. Now you have become such, your mind has become such that you choose only between good and good. You have discarded the option of good and bad. There is nothing bad in your eyes. You choose only good and good, one part over. Self-realization, this is at the mind level, self-realization. Then comes the second part, self. So here you exercise only good options. This is different from choosing good, and exercising is something here that the will and choice, where that is some deeper. This first kind of which I am saying at mind level, cleaning and choosing between good and good, that will be understandable to all. But second will not be understandable to all. You will feel somebody is doing entirely which is, you don't know even what other person is doing, because now for him the world has died. The all origin is in mind, and his mind has become so clean he is not bothered in the positive sense what are the people saying, because it is very clear now to him or her what needs to be done. So that kind of choice and will, that is why it is different from the first kind of which I am saying. So then if that is attained, then comes the third, where you realize the soul. Now who realizes the soul? Your self realizes the soul. And there nothing can be told what it is. So these are stages of a thing. So cleaning is that way. Yeah.
So when you say self-realizes the soul, there are periods in meditation where you go beyond the mind. The mind is not capable of understanding what happens.
Yes. So either it dozes off, or you will not know where were you. Now how will you know whether you were sleeping and deep sleep or you were meditating? Awareness will be there. You will come up fresh. If you are asleep, your body will feel better still, because sleep gives something better to the body and mind. But that is something different kind of a thing which everyone can know. There is no necessity to explain it. Once you are going in meditation, you may not know. But coming back, you may know that now I am out of it. Because for that you need that level of awareness, that you do not bring any impression to it. It should be so clean. So many things we have, false ego and other things, they catch up with that. It should not happen. That is why there are already inbuilt mechanisms that it will not happen that way. When you are ready for it, then only it comes. It is the only thing where corruption is not possible. In everything else, corruption is possible. Here, when you are ready, worthy, then only it will come. Because if you are unworthy and giving, then corruption is there. That means you will start exercising that, what you have attained, and that leads to the corruption. So when you are really fit for it, then there is not a second to it. So that is why it is a gradual process of self-realization. Now, why I told you some point was there, that's why I explained.
He was asking about cleaning.
So that is the way, that how you clean. At the mind you clean, then you reaches to the self. Then there if you are clean, so this cleaning is an endless process in that sense. How much refined? Because we say it is infinite and eternal. How much refined? Becoming, and we say what is our goal? Our goal is to becoming one with the Supreme. Nobody can be God, but nobody can be away from God also. If God is omnipresent, then how can you be away? Where can you be away? But how to become one? So what is the difference? Which is you feeling I am different and God is different. Only this cleanliness is not there. So those even realize at the mind level, they say cleanliness is next to godliness. These are the realization down to one. So that is the difference. Otherwise, there is no difference. That is how saints say, different vocabulary they say. Kaheri nalni tu kumlani, tere hi nav sarovar pani. That means why are you withered, feeling withered? Everything is within you. And God is not somebody sitting outside on a seat. It is within you. Only thing is, you have to realize clean. If you efface yourself, now when I say efface, it sounds negative, as if I am trying to do some violence. No, that is where the ways and means come. That is why the Guru is different. They tell you how it is simply you can efface yourself. Effacing here means becoming such that despite being, you appear as not being to yourself. It's a non-being, being kind of state of being. You don't do violence. You become such by preparation that everything, because here nothing is unwanted also. In nature, it is God's creation, is not, nothing is unwanted. The only thing is you need to put it in a proper place. So when I say no, when it becomes too much, which appears non-clear, then I say when such things strike mind, it is becoming vague, then hold the first thing on the first place. God, divinity, keep it on the first place, everything will automatically fall in line to the extent you are ready for it. So that is these are certain points which I give when you go over, sometimes you feel perturbed. So this you put on first place, then everything else will fall in place. Second thing is, if you develop any query, a doubt, suspicion, arise. It is not something which is, how can it happen? Even about the existence of divinity of God, then you go to Satsang and get it immediately clarified. And all the true Shastras, which we call, they have been written just to this. Very, very attained saint, they also incurred this thing. And they asked whether there is or I'm just doing like this. So there is nothing if it comes to us. Only thing is soon we should get it cleared so that it doesn't become an impression longer. And that is why we go to a Guru, go for Satsang, that we do not forget. Because there it is too intense. And we are not that intense. So forgetting is commonplace. It is not something very bizarre. People say, how can I forget? So many attained people forget. Only if he is willing to remember, then only we can remember. But it should not make us an excuse given as, no, if only he is not willing, so I am not doing. You have to do your 100%. Then only you can say, now what can I do? I have put my 100%. Now what is there in my head? That is another kind of, that becomes automatically a prayer. When you have put yourself 100%, nothing is left in your hand. Then you are prayer. What else are you? When you have put 100%, nothing is there, then you are the prayer. So then don't doubt yourself also. Because you are not moving on the path of doubt, you are moving on the path of clarity, purity, incorrectness. So cleaning, yes, it is always good. And automatically when you are cleaning, you will just go into meditation. You need not do any extra effort.